Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
Can you help me? This fitting has come loose and I need something to tighten it up.
Let's have a look. Oh yes, you need a 10 mm ring spanner. Here you are. Just leave it on the workbench when you finish.
Thanks for your help.
No problem.
Do you plan to further your study?
Yes, I have been always learning the economics on my own. My dream is to get a master's degree in economics.
If you make every effort to the company, you will have a great chance to attend the on-the-job postgraduate. The tuition fee will be financed by our company.
Really? It is amazing. I will apply for a position in your company.
Do you really think we can beat WebTracker?
Of course.
How can you be so sure? Do you know something I don't?
I have a plan for handling WebTracker. Step 1 is the Stars.com contract.
What's step 2?
Don't worry about that, Dave. Look, I have to see Vince now. Think about what I said.
Hello, this is Mary from the Taipei News Station. What can I do for you?
Hello, Mary, this is Lin Wang, calling from Network.
Hi, Mr. Wang. Who do you wish to speak to?
May I speak to David, please?
David's who? We have 5 Davids in the office.
Oh, sorry, David Richton.
Please hold on a minute. Offer your call to Mr. Richton.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Beauty's picture. How may I help you?
I need to speak with David Lin.
He's out of his office.
Thank you. I'll try again later.
There have been too many unplanned shutdowns over the past few months. We'll have to make a few changes to the way we operate. We need to reduce our downtime.
I agree, but the maintenance team is fully stretched dealing with problems. We don't have time to carry out any preventive maintenance.
We need to establish routine maintenance procedures. It costs us too much in lost production if we wait until something breaks down before we fix it. Did you get my email?
I certainly did. Do you want to come in and give me some feedback about your weekend?
Sure.
How did the business trip go?
Well, to be honest, nothing is more stressful than going on a business trip with our boss.
I understand. The last time I went on a business trip with the boss, I didn't even have enough to eat.
I also think the company is pretty cheap with travel expenses. I spent half of the weekend on a train. Surely they could have afforded to buy a few plane tickets.
Our company is quite conscious of the environmental problems that frequent flying causes.
I see. Well, then perhaps they could give me a few days off after a business trip. It was really tiring for me.
I can ask the boss about giving you the day off today.
Thank you. I can't imagine getting much done today. I'm just too exhausted.
No problem. Did you bring any gifts back for your department?
No, should I have? Hello, Ms. Patterson? This is Bill from Workmate calling. I'm just wondering if you had a chance to look over the estimate I sent for your gala dinner project next month. As I said in my email, We can help you with production according to your needs, but we will only be able to give insight management support services on a limited basis.
Oh, yes. I reviewed your estimate, but it seems like the project blueprint you sent with the estimate is not quite what we had in mind. Did you get a copy of the specs for this project?
Yes, I have several copies, but they're all different versions. The latest I have is version 12. Is that current?
No. Later we decided to opt for the prior outline, version 7.
Hold on. Let me pull up your version 7 requirements. Oh yes. No wonder our estimate is a little different from what you had in mind. I see the version 7 also includes 6 additional hostesses and a cocktail self-serve bar that wasn't in the version 12. That will definitely add to your cost on this project.
Tell me about yourself and your past experience.
I have worked as an executive secretary for 5 years, first for trading companies, and now I am working for a trust company. I interact well with peers, clients, administrators and bosses. I thrive on challenge and work well in high-stress environments.
How are your typing and shorthand skills?
I can type 100 Chinese words a minute and take dictation in English at 150 words a minute.
Can you operate computers skillfully?
Yes, I can. I have received some special training in computers. Besides, I am good at operating common office machines, such as fax machines and duplicating machines.
Sometimes we are very busy and need to work overtime. How do you feel about that?
That's all right, but could you tell me how often and how many hours I should work overtime?
It just depends. If we have important visiting delegations, you have to stay with us. It's not unusual.
Mr. Smith, I'd like to ask you a question.
Okay, please.
What specific duties would I perform if I am hired?
Nothing different from a secretary's common responsibilities. However, you know, our company is an international trade-oriented company. Can you handle English papers and write English correspondence?
Yes. I specialized in English secretary studies at college, and that's one of the main parts of my present job.
What are your salary expectations?
I really need more information about the job before we start to discuss salary. Maybe you could tell me what is budgeted for the position.
The starting monthly salary would be 2,000 yen, with rises after the half year according to your competence.
I think it's acceptable and I really like the job. And when can I know the decision?
We'll inform you of our final decision by early July. Do you have any other questions?
No. Thank you for the time.
Hello. Thank you for taking the time to interview me.
Hi there. I'm Bill Gotcha, the owner of Gotcha Enterprises. Did you find your way here okay?
Your assistant gave wonderful directions.
Why are you switching jobs at this point in your career?
Our company is moving overseas and I wish to stay in the United States.
What are you best at?
I am good at organizing systems that have been having problems.
What is your biggest challenge in terms of skills?
I don't like to sit around and so like to always find things to do to keep myself busy.
That is good to hear.
If we give you the job, what's the most important thing you accept to get?
Well, I just want to enjoy what I'm doing. It's the most important thing to me.
Just this?
Yes, because I think being interesting thing is the best teacher. Or have more opportunities to have career growth.
Do you want to get a promotion?
Yes, of course.
Where would you like to be in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'd like to be a senior manager of this corporation.
How do you plan to accomplish this?
By doing whatever is necessary.
So will you back me up if things get ugly with Elvin?
I will if you tell me how you're so sure that we're going to come out on top.
We just will. Trust me on that.
After what you did, I don't know how hard Elvin's going to work to meet your deadline.
He'll do it. He's too proud not to.
You've got everyone figured out, don't you?
Yes, I do. Everyone. What a pity you are leaving so soon. I wish you could stay a few more days. Sir, can you deliver a speech for us?
Dear friends, here, I wish to say a word of thanks for holding this send-off party for me. Actually, I didn't expect at all for this. I owe a lot to all of you here. It's been 5 days since I came to visit here. Time really flies. I feel grateful for your welcome and help in the 5 days. I will miss you while I am leaving. Let's keep in touch in any way. What's more, to the success of our face-to-face meeting, to the upcoming cooperation of our two companies, bottom up.
Cheers. And we are honored to have such an honored guest today. Mr. James, first hope we will meet somewhere in the near future.
Madam, we also welcome you to visit our company. I hope you can also bring your family there to have a look of our company. In this way, we will know each other better.
Definitely. Thank you.
Why do you change your job and apply for a translator?
This job is more challenging and I have longed to be a translator. That's why I came here for an interview.
What do you think are the capacities for a success as a translator?
I think one needs common knowledge, specific knowledge, and professional codes to be a successful translator.
Could we have the honor of you presence of the meeting?
I'm awfully sorry. I have other plan.
Would you prefer some other time?
I'd love to come other time if it can be arranged.
Are you quite sure you can come next Tuesday?
Certainly, I'll be going.
What time am I supposed to pick you up?
I'll be waiting for you in our office about 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Macmillan? Could you tell me the fax number for Mr. Winthrop's office, please?
Sure. I have it right here. 232-2453. If that one doesn't work, try 232-2456.
Okay. That's 232-2453, or 232-2456.
That's right. It's the Signet Trust.
Could you spell that, please?
Of course. C-Y-G-N-E-T.
Signet. Okay, I've got that.
Your definition on success?
Most people think that wealth means success. But from my point of view, the problem should be viewed from two aspects. On the one hand, wealth is a very important thing to measure success. The ability to make money, to some extent, signifies your knowledge, your capability, the value of your labor, etc. With the development of our economy and industry, More and more people are pursuing money these days. And in Toda's society, if you have money, you seem to have everything. But this is not the case. I think success, on the other hand, also means satisfaction from work. It also means that you can get respect from others.
What's your ideal job?
Ideally, I'd like to have a job that will allow me to work from home several days a week. I'm the kind of person who can set priorities, work well independently, and set my own pace. I actually successfully worked from home for several months in my current job when a problematic pregnancy forced me to stay in bed. But I realize that many employers do not have experience with employees who work from home, and I have, of course, performed very successfully in a traditional office setting.
How would you describe your relationship with your last two supervisors?
Very good. Basically, once our sales plan was put together, I had a great deal of freedom to handle my sales in the way I felt best.
How would your present boss describe you?
He always says I am a hard worker with consciousness of responsibility, sufficient education, and enough experience.
What would your colleagues say about you?
They would say I am a dependable friend and a capable colleague.
Mr. Black, I'd like to take some time off. I've been feeling exhausted these days.
That's no problem. Let me see, you still have 10 days annual leave left, is that right?
Yes. I was wondering if I could take another 2 weeks off.
That's long leave. How's your project coming along?
The project I'm in charge of now will be done by the end of this week. I'd like to take my leave from next Monday on.
Well, all right. But you make sure to tie up loose ends before you leave.
Thank you, Mr. Black. There are no immediate projects coming up at the moment. Mr. Smith will be in charge during my absence. He is taking part in several projects as my assistant and knows how to maintain relationships with our clients.
Great. I hope you have a good relaxation and come back refreshed.
I will. Many thanks, Mr. Black.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.